This year has been quite a roller coaster, honestly. So many ups and downs. I thought my last 2 years were pretty intense, but this year's just been really intense. And so the quote that I picked for this presentation was, "Life is a roller coaster. You can either scream every time you hit a bump, or you can throw your hands in the air and enjoy it." So that's what I plan on doing this year, is to enjoy it. Because honestly, I've only got one more full year before I go off to college, before I leave my friends and my family. So I remember walking into this class on the first day and seeing a bunch of kids with the whole world in their eyes, just excited for the year to come and what was ahead of them. And some of the faces I saw were familiar, and some of them, they weren't. And then I see this scruffy old man sitting in the corner, just looking at me, who I hadn't seen in a while. And we were expected to write an instruction speech for the next class. And this was the first day we came in. And this is where the real test began. It really seemed daunting at that time. I was like, oh my God, speeches, presentations, this is not what I want to do. But I would gladly do that right now over this. So this just shows that people grow so much throughout the year. Things that seem hard at that time, when you look back, it's not that hard. And this just shows that we get stronger as we go by things and obstacles. The most challenging part of ISM this year was thinking outside of the box. That was something I really had trouble with, because I'm so used to, in my classes, just being given what to do. Like, I have a set of guidelines, and this is what you're expected to do. And it was really odd for me to not have someone guiding me and telling me what to do. And so this is something that I really struggled with, because I remember this one time, Mr. Pirtle, it was the trip, take a trip, anywhere you want to go. And I was like, there aren't any rules, what do I do? And me and Tori were like, this is crazy, we don't know what to do. And we were just, we were freaking out about it. But it just made me realize that I really need to learn how to go beyond my boundaries and expand and just see what I really am capable of doing. And I found this really valuable also because you really aren't given the opportunity to do your own thing in class. Like, a lot of the classes that we take, there's a strict guideline of what we're expected to do. There's a syllabus, and those classes more of what you put into it. Like, yeah, there's rules, but you're kind of free to do what you want to do. And the surprising part of ISM this year was how much I was going to enjoy it. When I came into this class, I knew it was going to be a lot of work, and it was going to be tedious, and it was going to take up a lot of time. But I didn't realize that I was going to enjoy it, because I really look forward to this class every single day. I come in, I'm like, this is my best class that I've had all day. This makes my day. And I didn't realize that this class was going to mean so much to me. Like, all of you guys mean so much to me. And when I found out Mr. Pirtle was in the hospital, that just devastated me. Like, it just hit me so hard. And I just got really upset, and it just hurt. The fun activities that this year that I really enjoyed were doing a lot of things with the partners, like the partner activities that we did, and the things we did together as a group. For example, the Lego activity, I thought that was pretty fun. It was bringing up a point. Mr. Pirtle was trying to make a point, but at the same time, he was trying to do something that was interesting for us and relatable. And so that's what I thought was the most fun. And this year, ISM has really changed me to be a better person. Like, a lot of people say that, but they don't really mean it. But I truly mean it, because I've been able to overcome a lot of adversities that I wouldn't have been able to come over before. And I'm not afraid to talk to people anymore. Before, I used to hate talking to people on the phone. Like, I was like, I don't want to talk to you on the phone. I mean, it's something that I didn't like doing, but now it doesn't really bother me. If I have to make a phone call, then I make the phone call. And my experience through, finding a mentor and everything, it was kind of upsetting, and at the same time it was exciting, because when I got my first interview, I was beyond excited. I was ready to drive all the way to Dallas to get my interview, for goodness sake. And so I did. I drove, and it took me I was in the car for 3 hours. It took me an hour to get there, and I got stuck in traffic on the way. And it took me 2 hours just to get back home. And I had over 10 interviews, and I still didn't find a professional who I wanted to, be my mentor. And then when I did find a person that I thought would be my mentor, it didn't work out. She really wasn't responding to my emails. She wasn't responding to my calls, and I started having a panic attack. I was like, oh my gosh, the semester is about to be over, and I still don't have a mentor. But then I found another lady who I interviewed, and I just thought she was perfect. And it wasn't even the topic that I wanted to do. I started off with environmental law, and she did environmental consulting, and that was an unexpected thing. I wasn't expecting to change my topic during the year, and that was unexpected. So she just made me fall in love with the topic. So that was the reason that I changed my topic. And I'm honestly glad that it didn't work out with the other person, because there's something that I realized about environmental law. I really didn't want to be stuck in an office all day and just reading stuff and doing stuff. I wanted to go out onto the field and be able to get my hands dirty and muddy and see things, dig up things. And so that was the reason I decided to move on to environmental consulting. And so the company, a little bit about my mentor, she does environmental consulting, like I said, and she is the president of a company called Integrated Environmental Solutions, and they work with a lot of cultural resources, natural resources. They deal with a lot of development and stuff like that. So that's just a little bit about what she does. And I have a video. And this just summarizes a lot of what I've been learning this year. And just a response to Mr. Puddle, he always has inspirational videos, so this is like our daily dose of inspirational videos.
As a changed mind, you can change your hair, your clothing, your address, your spouse, your residence. But if you don't change your mind, the same experience will perpetuate itself over and over again, because everything outwardly changed, but nothing inwardly changed.
Something out of life. If you want to change yourself, if you want to acquire something, if there's some goal that you want to reach, changing your behaviors, overcoming negative habits, is challenging. It's hard. Most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talents.
The only thing that's going to make you happy, my friend, in this year or any other, is to step up. It's to raise the standard. It's to discover what you're capable of and feel that incredible power pushing through whatever's holding you back and get to the other side of more of your true self. That's what this game's all about.
When you step into your fears and continue to push yourself to go on, something happens for you.
Look at somebody who's really successful and you think, wow, I mean, they're so amazing, they're such a genius. You gotta dig underneath and you gotta remember something. People are rewarded in public for what they practiced for years in private.
If you don't develop the courage to do that which has been given you to do, and you spend a lot of time going around trying to convince other people and trying to get their approval, what will happen is that you will lose your nerve. And other people will convince you that what you're doing doesn't have any value, and you'll give up on your dream. How much time do you have left? How much time do you have left? When you start thinking about that, we don't know. Most of us don't use the stuff that we have brought into the universe. Stop wasting valuable time. If you want something, you have got to be relentless. You've got to learn how to become resourceful. You've got to learn how to become creative. The power determined not to quit until they fight. There's greatness in you, and you've got to learn how to tune out the critics outside and the critic inside. So I'm going to harness my will, and I'm not going to let anything stop me. I deserve this. Most people give up on themselves easily. You know a human spirit is powerful? There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. You are unstoppable. Live your life with passion, with some drive. Most of us go through life without brakes on, holding back. Decide that you're going to push yourself. You got to focus on you. And as you convince you, as you sell yourself, every day, you will begin to see a difference in the things that you're doing. Selling yourself on your ability to perform a job, to achieve a certain objective. Telling yourself every day, here I go again. And I got what it takes. This is my day, and nothing out here is going to stop me.
So my ideas for original work this year are, I'm still deciding. I've been doing a lot of research. I've been talking to my mentor about ideas, and I've been considering the ideas that you've been giving me for during the brainstorming session, that, you know, the whole creating a campaign, or maybe writing a policy, or the documentary. I've been considering a lot of this stuff. But I think I kind of want to go into the policy side, because a lot of my research assessments and my learning evidence, I've been doing a lot of the political side of the environmental side. So I plan on creating an environmental policy and hopefully creating a campaign off of that. And I'm still working on the type of policy that I want to create, but I want to do something that has the effect on Frisco, a positive effect on Frisco that wouldn't be able to happen, you know, on a federal or a state side. And my goals for, well, my progress and my goals for the spring semester are to work on the resolutions that I've made this year. And I want to be open to, you know, making a lot of mistakes, taking risks, making the most of each day. Like I said earlier, we've only got a limited time, and we're nobody owes us anything. We have to go out and make it ourselves. And being proactive, that's something that I need to work on a lot, you know, just taking this initiative and going out there and doing it. And I also plan on, you know, making the most out of my second semester. I hope to have the original project done before final presentation night and have a successful final presentation night. And I plan on taking ISM 2 next year, so we'll see. And basically, that's, you know, I just want to make this year important. I want to focus on finding my talent and my passion, and just giving a chance to explore and growing as an individual, and just, you know, doing more with my life, living, and, you know, really work on these resolutions. I have so many resolutions and I just want to work on them. So, thank you.